This was a tune that one of the tunes that I'd put together the kind of the fabric or the construct of in Australia when I was living not far from Eric Bogle, and I had met a fellow down there that had gone to fight in the Vietnamese War and for the Australians, and I just kept the conversation, kept the idea of it, jotted down a few notes about the idea. I loved the characterization of this fellow, and compartmentalized that all until I came back to Vancouver when I came back home. And then it was a tune that we had started to do with Spirit of the West. John and I wrote it, and I still hear John's voice in the chorus all the time, so I wanted to do that. And it's about this fellow whose name was John Goodman, and he was living in Queensland at the time. And this was a tune that we did live a lot. We did it on the first album, kind of used an 808 drum machine or something on it to to give it the rocky edge that it needed, but it didn't really fly as much. And yeah, so this was sort of Eric Bogle inspired, although it didn't really sound like it. Yeah, it's like this. Oh, John Goodman, where do you run when there's nowhere to run to? Oh, John Goodman, where do you go from here? Now in '67 he had just left school, hand in hand with the other fools. The war got hotter but he stayed cool. How does he deal with it now? When the smoke had cleared from the foreland, he pulled his head from beneath the sand, back to Queensland and business at hand. And how does he deal with it now? And oh, John Goodman, where do you run when there's nowhere to run to? Oh, John Goodman, where do you go from here? And oh, John Goodman, there's no road to escape your past. And oh, John Goodman, I'm afraid the harm's been done. Now he got married and he settled down, and he bought a house in his country town. He raised 3 children but he nearly drowned, crying himself to sleep, 'cause it was late at night when the nightmares came. He's all alone in the pouring rain. He's back in the jungle with the screams of pain. And what could be done for him now? And oh, John Goodman, where do you go when there's nowhere to run to? And oh, John Goodman, where do you go from here? And oh, John Goodman, there's no road to escape your past. And oh, John Goodman, I'm afraid the harm's been done. Yeah. Now he's all alone, he's out in the fields, he's tending the memory that his horror yields. He cries for help and he falls to his knees. What could be done for him now? Just a strong young man with impossible schemes. He's humming for life, becomes a part of the seams. His battle is over, but so are his dreams. Where could he run? Where could he run to? And oh, John Goodman, where do you run when there's nowhere to run to? Oh, John Goodman, where do you go from here? And oh, John Goodman, there's no road to escape your past. And oh, John Goodman, I'm afraid the harm's been done. I'm afraid